Okay, sorry. Okay, so I tried to save the other video, but yeah, no, it ended up. I tried to pause the other video, but it ended up closing it. So I'm just gonna carry on where I was. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so the Israelis. Okay, so I went to Israel for my cousin's wedding about 10 years ago, and because I woke up around 3 a.m., I had to go work. Um, I had the morning shift at one of the factories, and then afterwards I had to rush home, get my bags, rush to Zaventem, and then fly to Tel Aviv. Um, when I got to Tel Aviv, it was fine. Uh, took the train to Haifa, and then from there went to caught a taxi and went to a hotel with my brother and my brother-in-law and his wife were. Yeah, so the whole family had gotten there, went there for the wedding, and so yeah, that was okay. I was a bit excited because I'd lost a lot of weight at that time, so I was like, yeah, let's see what they say. So of course when I saw them, they didn't say anything about the weight, but my brother-in-law, who's a dentist, did not fail to mention something about my teeth. Right? That's the shit with having dentists in the family. I mean, you don't even want to smile in front of them because guaranteed they're going to see something. Anyway, so that pissed me off. I mean, that upset me, right? Anyway, so after a bit of getting angry and stripping my mood, as we say, to him, calmed down, and then it was fine. Anyway, so blah blah blah. We spent 3 days there. You know, was a wedding party and didn't get any sleep, and so yeah. We didn't dare to walk on any buses though, because it was also a period where there were some explosions on buses and shit, and I mean, we even as Iranians were like, oh hell no, we're not going on a bus, so we took taxis. Yeah, but I must say it was a very, you never felt danger or anything. I mean, it felt there were women walking late at night and no one was scared. It was a nice feeling. Yeah. So anyway, we my main thing while I was there was baklava. I need some Israeli baklava. Now I love baklava. Okay, I'm a sucker for that, right? So I wanted to go to one of these shops. I don't know if they were Jewish or Arab, because there also are Palestinians there and stuff, and no one has problems. I mean, not in that town. Everyone seems to get along. So yeah, I demanded that we get baklava. I didn't want to go back home without my baklava. Okay, I love my baklava, and so we went, and then you walk in the shop, and there are these tables heaped with this stuff. Oh, you go crazy, right? So yeah, I got a box that I was gonna wrap and take back home, right? Anyway, so yeah, because me and my brother-in-law were, he had given me at the end. He had given me a Dolce and Gabbana perfume as a gift. Don't know if it was for my birthday or I don't know what. Right? Maybe he felt sorry. You felt sorry. Anyway, okay, you're not gonna feel sorry soon. Anyway, so yeah. So I took a taxi back to the train station because I had to wake up early to go back to Brussels, and I had a taxi driver. First I was waiting in the hotel, and then a big tourist bus came in, and it was empty, and the driver was like talking to me, and he's like, "Don't you want a lift to the train station?" And I was like, "No, thank you, I'm fine." He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "No, seriously, I'm fine." And he says, "If you want, I can." And then I thought, okay, let me strike a conversation because it was, still dark in the morning and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, how far is I forgot the name of the town, the brain block." She's like, no, I can take you there. I can take you there. I was like, no. I said, "Listen, how would you react if you were a father and your daughter was waiting on the street and some guy came and started, chatting her up and saying, 'Hey, let me give you a lift.' Jerusalem, sorry." So he laughed and whatever, and I said, "Thanks, but I'll wait for the taxi." So then the taxi came, and driver didn't look too happy. So I go in the front seat and we were driving to the train station, and I wasn't sure. I'm sure he was Arab. I don't know what he was. I don't know. So anyway, you can never tell. Okay, they look the same, they act the same. Oh, I'm going to be shot for that. But seriously, the one thing that Arabs and Jews have in common is that they're both angry people, and their arrogance is exactly the same. Jewish men and Arab men. I mean, you guys should get along, actually, really, really. But anyway, so yeah, so we're sitting in the taxi going to train station. He's like, "Why you here?" And what you doing? And what is it like in Europe? And I wasn't sure how to answer this guy, because I thought, I wasn't sure, if he was a psycho or something. So I was just like, oh, I just came to visit family, and for the wedding, and I was like, oh, Europeans, what can I say? They don't like anybody, and which is true. It's true. No, come on, admit it. Europeans like people, foreigners, in their countries, not in your country, huh? Anyway, but who's working in your factories? No. Anyway. So yeah, I was like, a bit, after the bus driver. Anyway, take the train back to Tel Aviv, and then before I talk about the whole airport situation and the interrogation, on the way to Haifa, right, I took a train, and I was sleeping. I was falling asleep because, as I said, I woke up early, right? Next to me, I hear this noise, someone sitting. So I open my eye and I'm looking, right? There was this gorgeous blonde, right? She had this long blonde hair, and now, since I was a child and we went to Israel, I mean, when I looked at the Israeli army soldier woman, I was like, meow. I was like, they were hot, okay? I wanted to be a damn Israeli soldier, okay, chick, because, shizit, I mean, gorgeous. Anyway, this blonde was sitting there, and I was, watching her, and it's like slow motion. It's like she was sitting there, and she put, her gun just casually in front of her, and she takes her thing out of her hair, and she's like, it's like slow motion, and this blonde hair is just going like this, and I'm watching, and I'm thinking, I won't tell you what so I was just looking, and I was thinking, sure, hot, and that's a soldier. So yeah, but she was gorgeous, but she had long nails, and I thought, and she's anyway, let me not judge. But she was gorgeous. Okay, and I'm not lesbian, as I said. I just appreciate beauty. So yeah, that was my trip there. Anyway, airport. So I smoked like 5 cigarettes before I went into the airport, and when I came to security check, right, the woman opens my passport, which is Belgium though. It's a Belgian passport, and she says, "What is his name?" So then I start shitting myself. Okay, but I'm like, it's Iranian. And she's like, oh, okay. So she goes to the back. She goes to a colleague, and she comes and she says, just please come with me quickly, right? So now I'm really starting to shit my pants. Sorry, every time I touch the table, the screen. Okay, so now they put me on a long table. They say, open your bag. This big guy comes with another woman, and I'm starting to shit myself, because obviously they think I have bombs or something. I mean, because they were just a few months before, 2 women blew themselves up, right? Anyway, so now this guy opens my bag, right? And he's going with this scanner to check my stuff. But I'm so tired, but I'm shitting myself at the same time, right? Because I don't know what's going to happen, right? And my flight is, in an hour? Anyway, so he goes through my stuff, and I say, yo, you don't want to go through that bag, it's dirty clothes and stuff. And then the woman's like, okay, listen, while he's looking at your bag, you need to come with me to the back. So I said, okay, just hold on. I said to him, listen, because I knew that my baklava was covered in the bag, right? And I knew that I had that brand new perfume, which I hadn't opened yet because, I didn't have a chance to use it. So I put it in my bag. So, I was so scared that the guy would take my baklava. So I said to him, listen, You can take the Dolce & Gabbana, but you leave the baklava. You know, and he just looked at me like, so I thought, ugh, to hell with it. I said, please, just leave my baklava. Then I followed this woman to the back, shitting myself. So she takes me to the back, and she's like, okay, please take off your shoes and your socks and your jacket, and right, like this. Okay, and I'm chit-chatting away, speaking shit. You know, I'm saying, you know, I didn't choose a surname. You know, it's my father's fault. I said, you know, I don't even like Persians. You know, I can't even stand the people from my own, you know, culture, nationality. I said, it's not my fault. I'm a nice person, I am, you know, and you know, she was joking a bit and I was joking a bit, and you know, trying to, you know, she obviously saw that I'm shitting myself, and so she would check, you know, she was feeling my skin and you know, and my hair and everything. And normally, you know, if you were a man, you would be like, hello, you know, but I wasn't. I was too busy shitting myself. So anyway, yeah, that lasted about 45 minutes. And then finally they took me back to my bag, which I walked very quick because I really, really, and I'm not joking, hope they didn't take my baklava. And they didn't. Sweet guy. And then she was sweet enough to rush me to the gate, you know, to go through so I wouldn't be late for my plane. And you know, because of the nerves, I desperately needed like 5 coffees and, you know, 20 cigarettes. But there was no smoking section. And I didn't dare to ask if there was a smoking section because, you know, lighter, fire, I thought, fuck, no, I'm not going to ask. So anyway, so luckily I had a bit of money, which my uncle had given as a gift. I swear I went to all the shops. I bought my child gifts. I bought my husband. I was like, shit, because my heart was like this and I couldn't smoke or I couldn't find, you know, coffee. So what do you do? What do you do to get rid of that? Yeah, anyway. Eventually I went to the gate and I look around. Lo and behold, there's a little hooky right next to it, coffee shop, smoker section. I went straight for it. I said, to hell with the bloody plane. I went straight to it. I went and I ordered me 2 coffees, smoking section. I swear to God, I smoked at least 5 of them. 5. And I think I was the only woman in there. I don't know. Maybe there was another one. But I was thinking at that moment, to hell with the plane. I need my caffeine and my nicotine. So I smoked through those, like, you know. And then I eventually made my way to the gate and then came back. So that was my experience with Israelis. With Israel but I can tell you, Israeli army woman, I'm glad I'm not a man. And I think this was the first hot Israeli male I saw. I was like, really? Hello, doctor. You know, it's like meow, like rrr. So ladies, anyway, enough about the Israelis, yeah? Iranians and Arabs don't feel threatened, okay? Shame. Okay? But Iranian ladies and Pakistanis and Indians, you know, if you don't like your own kind, look at the Israelis. Anyway, sorry, yeah. Okay. Road rage. I want to talk about road rage. Woman! Please wake up half an hour earlier to do your makeup, okay? Don't stand at the robot and then when it turns, we call robots traffic lights, whatever. Don't stand at the traffic light and wait for it to turn green before you decide, I'm going to do my eyeliner now, or I want to do my mascara now. Don't do that, okay? Because when you have a little shit like me behind you, I get angry, okay? And I may be short, but you can see the steam coming out of me, okay? You can. So please. And if you don't know how to drive a Toyota, what's it called? What was it called? A big car, okay? It was one of these massive Toyotas. If you don't know how to drive a decent, good car, ride a bicycle. Drive a Mercedes or something, okay? But don't bring Toyotas to shame. I drive Toyota. I've always driven Toyota, and my car is a good car, okay? If you don't know how to drive a big car, Toyota Fortuner. Woman who drives that white Toyota Fortuner, wake up earlier and do your makeup at home. Bloody light almost turned red and I missed it. Road rage. Yeah. I have road rage. Okay, when I come to a four-way stop and there's a car that's coming, we have to yield to the right. And there's a car coming to the right, and he decides, no, I want to wait and, sit and wait for the car that's 5 kilometers away to come before I go in the take my turn or around the circle. I'm not going to wait for you, okay? I'm going to go. I'm going to go, okay? I come to a stop sign, I look up, no one, go. I go. And in South Africa, when it's nighttime, if you stop at a red robot, especially as a woman, because of the hijackings and shit, you stop and you can go. Sometimes you just go slowly. If there's no car, you go. Okay, because with the amount of hijacking, especially in places like Johannesburg and stuff, although they say Cape Town is falling very quickly behind. Where the hell is my pen? It's dangerous. Even during the day, I mean, they shoot people in the head during the day and they throw them out or take the car. I might say, okay, since I have these stickers on my car that say crime scene, that we clean up the crime scene, I've seen people look at my car, with curiosity, and they don't really, come to the window, which kind of makes me giggle a little bit, but I can promise you, if one of these beep beep beeps try to rob me, I'll say, listen, I may clean up a crime scene, but I can cause one too. Anyway, so yeah, that's my little speech on road rage, okay? I don't want to talk too long because I see I've again done it, 16 bloody minutes. I've spoken of, education of girls. It's just a point actually I wanted to make, okay? When we were at the location, actually the two have nothing to do together. Okay, let me start with one and then I'll go to that. I'll make it quick, okay? You can pause and go make your coffee and come back. Anyway, so... one more thing. Did I say it already in the last one? I don't remember. No, I didn't. Listen, by the way, this is called Haldiram's Nagpur, right? Soan Papdi. It's like cotton candy with a shitload of cardamom. I love cardamom. It's delicious, okay? Cardamom, pistachios, and almonds. I tell you, this stuff is heaven. Get some. Persians also like to put a lot of cardamom in their dessert. So I love cardamom. My brother's mother-in-law makes kutab, and she puts a lot of cardamom. I love that stuff. Even my husband's other daughter loved it. I just don't know how to make it. So the only time I get kutab is when she makes it. But now she moved back to Canada, so I'm not going to get kutab for a long time. My mother could also cook bloody good Persian. She could cook a very good Persian meal. You know what? My mother is Belgian, and there was a time, I don't know how she is now, but now she still can. She could speak fluent Farsi. She could read Farsi. Really. You know how you have to be to learn such a difficult language like that? I'm telling you. I don't speak a bloody word. Okay, a few words here and there. But words I do not wish to repeat online. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. So we went to when we were doing the community center, it was in the location, right? And I was watching all these, cute little children running around and, no adult supervision. Some of them must have been 3, 4, 5. And usually they are being watched by their older siblings who are like 7 or 8. And I was thinking how hard it must be for the parents because... we have a lot of kidnappings and child abductions and all sorts of shit going on. Sorry. And I thought, how hard it must be for these parents to have to leave their children like that. I mean, you can't lock them up in the house. To go and play and rely on your older, the older sibling or hopefully the neighbor to keep an eye on your kid. Because normally it's like the whole village raises these kids, everyone looks out and, but still, of course, these kids go missing because you always have, anyway. So I was looking at, the children and then once in a while, a weird characters standing around, talking to a child or whatever. And I was thinking it must be so hard for these parents to wake up in the morning, go to work, most of the time they work for a real son of a, or a woman, daughter of a, if you want to say, shit pay, and then and then at the meantime, they're worrying about their kids. But what are they supposed to do? Because it's their income, they have to feed their families, they have to survive, no? Yeah. And then, of course, because they take many taxis to get to their place of work, and then many taxis to get back home, they, it's a long day, and then they still have to cook and all that stuff. So I was looking at these children and thinking, how blessed we are, how lucky many of us are that we have creches close to us, that we have our own cars, that we live in safer areas. We live in secured areas. That we have always a way somehow to have someone to watch our kids. I know, I'm not. Look, I'm just speaking in. I know that there are many other people who also don't have it, okay, around the world. But I'm talking about what I saw, yeah? And it opens your eyes. I mean, our kids don't know how blessed they are to be, how blessed they are to be. It's not their fault. I mean, we gave birth to them. It's our fault that we didn't raise them with open eyes. But you know that you can put your kid in the car, take him to school, drop him off. He's in a safe place, in a safe area. Pick him up, take him back home. We are blessed and our kids are blessed. And that's why we need to teach our kids humanity before it's too late. But yeah, that has nothing to do with the education of women. Yeah, so, I'm trying to talk to a group because I see there's a big group of Pakistanis and Afghanistanis on my page. I mean, you're always, where they find me, I don't know, and I don't know how in those countries women are particularly treated. You read all the time that in India, girls who are born, in some sections they kill them or because people don't want girls, they want boys because of the diary or something. I don't know how much that, you can't believe much what the media says, but knowing Iran and the inequality of women, and I'm not going to go there because it's a sensitive subject, but I really wish that men, fathers, you have to realize that your wives, yeah, and your mothers were your first educators, okay, and your wives are the first educators of your kids. Now, if you don't educate your daughters, who are eventually going to be wives and mothers, who are the first educators of your kids, what are you raising? What are you raising? Because if these women don't know anything, even the basics, to read or to write, how are you helping society? How are you helping your country? You're bringing it down. You need to send your kids to school, please. Education of the daughters is very important, okay? Just as of the boys. But if you have a choice, send your daughters, because they are the first educators of the children. Okay, it is vital that girls are educated, that they go to school, so that you can also provide a better future for them. If things are bad in your country and your daughter is so smart or that she can leave and go and find a decent job, why not? Wouldn't you wish that for your child? Son or daughter? Are they not equal? Let's not talk about equality of man and woman, because then it's gonna be shit. But what? Man and woman, we're like a bird. One wing is a man, the other a woman. You need both wings to flap, for the bird to fly. So anyway, this is a very heavy discussion. Talk. Times have changed. We are the 21st century. All the shit that's going on about female genitalia, snipping and selling your daughters, selling your bloody daughters at young ages, and not educating your daughters, that shit's got to stop. Do you not wish the best for your daughter, for your granddaughter, for your niece? Do you not wish the best for their future? Educate them. If you can't afford to, is there not someone in the village, or even you yourself, if you claim to be educated, that can teach them? Have a little class and educate them. I know in many parts of the world, from again what I read, that people are scared. What ISIS and all those Taliban and those idiots. Yes, I called you idiots. What you gonna do about it? Anyway, so yeah, educate your daughters, okay, and at least try. I know there are different reasons, maybe why you're scared. Look, in the past they used to kill women, used to find women teachers, and bang bang, okay. The reason why they want to keep the girls uneducated is because of this, because then they can control them. It's like all they are good for is for bearing children and then cooking your damn food. Yeah, I can hear you, some of you buggers thinking, yeah, that's what they're for. Yeah, you want to come say that here? You want to come here, say that here? Anyway, so yeah, educate your daughters. If I think about something other point, because my brain is starting to fly away, happens in time, then I'll mention it. But yeah, we need to educate our daughters. Please, educate. Do whatever you can. Okay? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I think I've spoken enough. It's 26. Shit. Sorry. You can pause it and come back and watch it, okay? Or you don't have to watch it. Anyway. So yeah, okay. Anyway, people, that was my chit chat for today. I hope I still have time to study today. It was quite a hectic day. But yeah, please consider again volunteering, okay? Consider volunteering. Thank you to the responses again about the clothes for the community center, which I did not take because I didn't get any. So yeah, I emptied half my cupboard and took it, but it's okay. I don't like going empty-handed. Please, but for other organizations, if you have clothes, shoes, anything, just please take it and give it, okay? Please take it and give it, because it's not funny what's going out there, okay? We have to start showing humanity, because I'm telling you, the world is going to shit. The world is, it's finished. It's finished. There's no more humanity. That's why it's so nice to see these videos on Facebook where they show things of humanity, Yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm speaking shit again. Anyway, okay, people. Have a good evening. Sleep lekker. Yeah, keep warm. Those you can. And, one more thing. Before you go to work in the morning, if, you can make an extra sandwich and drop it off to a beggar or something, do it. Today I was standing at the robot and this woman was standing with the thing saying, please, I'm hungry, and, And I felt bad because I didn't have anything. And all I had to offer was cigarettes, Usually when I don't have cash, I'm like, can I give you a cigarette? And luckily, most of the time, they're smokers, right? They're smokers. So, yeah, God bless the smokers, right? Anyway, yeah, so. Anyway. Okay. I'm going to shut up now. Okay? See you tomorrow.